Hi everyone, today welcome to my channel Ellis Fulham Fan. And today we're going to be talking about the match day preview in the quarterfinals against Newcastle United. And it's going to be happening at St James on tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. It'll be starting kickoff. So let's talk about this. Wow, Fulham have been great Carabao Cup journeys so far. Like, after the second round, we beat Bristol City by 2-0. Third round, we beat Cambridge United 1-0. And then round of 16, we beat Wycombe Wanderers by 5-4 on penalties when it finished 1-0. So, what a journey so far. And talking about that, and what was happening against Wycombe Wanderers in the Carabao Cup in round of 16. Yeah, Wycombe had been great game. Like, they have been great game so far. So, Callum Woodrow, I called him. He scored a first opener in the first goal to make it 1-0 in the 3-minute played. And then in the second half, Josh King scored a back heel, then it went in. First professional goal ever for the club, and he's helped the Fulham team as well to make it through. He's really good player, that was. And then full time, it's straight to penalties after the level in 9 minutes. So Benj Lekemote, he saved 3 penalties against Wycombe Wanderers. Like, what a save that was. Then Issa Diop takes a step up to take his last penalty to make it through to the quarterfinals, and then he scored the top left corner. To be honest, at Wycombe and Fulham, there's nothing to be proud of because we've been played shocking that game. Because Fulham had been great chances, but chances were not good enough, and Fulham wasn't even step up a bit more in the cup. But St James's Park, we need our ambition for the team, and we need to make a historic club for Fulham. Like last time, like nearly 2 years ago, when the quarterfinals against Goodison Park at Everton, when it was finished 1-0 after 9 minutes, Bernd Leno helped save the day. He saved the last penalty. Then Tosin has a final take, steps up a penalty. Then he scored past Pickford's hands, bottom right, and it went in. And it made us to the semi-finals for the first time ever in our history for the club. Like, what an amazing game. And last time and if we get through, if we get through tomorrow, we would have been the Carabao Cup semi-finals like last time when we against Liverpool in the semis, like back nearly 2 years ago. Like last time when we're out in the semis, leg one was at Anfield first, and then we've lost by Liverpool by 2-1. And then a second leg at the Craven Cottage, we got a chance like to get us in the final for the first time ever, if we can make it through. And then we out after it finished 1-1 when it was 3-2 to the aggregate to Liverpool. And Liverpool made it through to the Carabao Cup final with Jurgen Klopp. Fulham was unlucky in our semi-finals. I thought we could actually win or get straight onto penalty and make more difference, but we've tried our best. But it's a lucky game, but it happens. But now it's time for the Newcastle United at St James Park. Wow, this is getting good, guys. This is getting good. The opposition, all of the Newcastle Cup Cup fixtures this season have come at St James Park with Bradford City and Tottenham, when they defeated 4-1 and 2-0, respectively, in the previous two rounds. The Magpies are the current holders of the competition, like after they made it to the final for the first time, and then they beat Liverpool by 2-1 at the Wembley like last year, well, earlier in the year. And then Newcastle have finally won a major trophy, ended a 70-year waited for the silverware with 2-1, what I said, win over Liverpool at Wembley. But heading to the Wednesday, licking their wounds after 1-0 defeat by Sunderland. Sunderland, they've won 1-0 like after the no one is even Sunderland players like in the box, and then Sunderland decided to cross, and then Nick Watermode, and the striker, he scored an own goal. He scored a header, and then he went in. Like, what kind of goal was that? Like, what was he even doing? Like, there's no one. Like, Sunderland players, was no one even in the box. It's only him. It's only Tony. They decided he scored an own goal to make them win. Like, that's just silly. And then team news. Newcastle suffered a big blow in the Derby Day defeat, with Dan Burn with recovering end of heavy challenge from Nordi Mukiele, ruling him out for between 4 and 6 weeks. Sven Boltzmann, Kieran Tripper, and Emil Karav remain out, but goalkeeper Nick Poe will be assessed after missing the last few weeks with groin problem. Ryan Sessegnon and Rodrigo Muniz will be missed out, but Jonah Kusse could return to contention after illness ruled him out at the weekend. But unfortunately, it's gonna be African Cup of Nations. Like, I think it's next week. Unfortunately, that Calvin Bassey and Alex Iwobi and Samuel Chukwueze have been called up for the Nigeria for the African Cup of Nations and are on international duty. Unfortunately, we will not have them until finished on January next year. And if they get to the final, and they'll be back against Brian at the cottage. But that's a bit unfortunate. The tickets are still sale, and then, like what I say, if it's a draw on a level after 9 minutes, trust me, Newcastle and Fulham will be headed straight to penalties. Then Fulham will be wearing a green kit tomorrow. In my opinion of the Newcastle and the Fulham game tomorrow, right. The Newcastle Fulham at the St James Park, it's very hot. It's away, and it's going to be tough, and it'll be a difficult one. It'll be a difficult one because Newcastle are a bit average, but sometimes they're like a bit good, and sometimes they're not. But same with Fulham. But we got slightly chance to beat them. We got slightly chance to beat them just because we only got 3 players leaving the departures until African Cup of Nations. There's only 3 of them. But who knows? We could potentially get to semi-finals, but we might not. I don't know defender. I don't know what the lineups will be, but it's definitely going to be changed. But we will have to see. We'll have to see what happens. And then Newcastle, I don't know about them, because they don't have a bit for top players like at the moment. It's only Nick Waltmade, the striker still, and I don't know what he will do. Just because after he done a mistake on Sunday, and then And then let's see what Fulham can do into the quarterfinals. But if we win, we would be going to semis, and plus it'll be a Cup semi-final draw tomorrow. After the game, it will call on the ball numbers for the final four of the semis and who we will get for the semi-final. But Fulham has to fight for the Wembley, guys. We have to fight for the Wembley. We are so close to get to the Wembley. Like after last season, we lost to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. Like we were so close, but unfortunately we've out of cup because we've lost them 3-0. Like after Crystal Palace made it to the Wembley like after a long time. Like after they win a cup, against Man City, they've been waiting for like 100 years. And then Fulham, if they do win major trophy this season, I don't know how. I can't remember how long. How long were we gonna wait? It's probably like long. Probably I'll say like 138 years we've been waiting or more. But I just guess 138. Um. My prediction of Newcastle to Fulham. Ooh, I would probably say Newcastle 1, Fulham 1. I think penalties. Newcastle 6, Fulham 7. My predict of Newcastle Fulham. And what's your guys' other predict of results for tomorrow? And it'll be on ITV and Sky Sports main event, so you can watch both of them if you can. And if you go to the game, good luck. Good luck, guys. And let's see what we can do in the quarterfinals against Newcastle and the Magpies. And let's see if we get through to the semis again. Come on, you Whites!